Yes, sir. Now we need to switch gears. The other major story yesterday,
Bergdahl.
Bowe Bergdahl, charged with desertion. What happens in terms of the Uniform Code of Military Justice in the case? Pete Hoekstra stays with us from Newsmax Washington. Joining us via Skype from Boston, noted criminal defense attorney Geoffrey Nathan. Geoffrey, it's good to have you back. You've defended military personnel. What is next for Bowe Bergdahl?
Next up is facing the decision whether to go into a contested Article 32, which is the bind-over hearing, or whether or not he wants to waive it in consideration of sentencing or charge leniency. Those are decisions that he and his defense team are going to have to make now that for some reason his defense team decided to walk him into the hornet's nest by having him sign out and sign a basic confession. I don't know why they would have done that.
The reports that I'm reading are saying that there's the potential that he'll walk out of this and get a dishonorable discharge and continue to receive VA benefits in the future. Is that a realistic outcome?
Oh, Pete, I don't think so. Listen, I've been in the prosecutorial mill in the Army cases since the outbreak of the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, having defended numerous of these soldiers for premeditated murder of the enemy. Believe it or not, that's what the Army does. And so if they're going to prosecute in that fashion, they're certainly going to go full tilt against Bowe Bergdahl, especially now where his lawyer, who's supposedly this eminent professor, walked him through the investigation with a confession. So Bergdahl's going to serve time at Fort Leavenworth. It's just a matter of how much, in my opinion.
Danny, we got to ask you, we've been talking about him possibly losing rank, losing his benefits, or serving life in prison, but one thing that hasn't been discussed, 6 soldiers died while trying to rescue him. Could he possibly face charges for their deaths?
Well, that's a tough nexus, and so far the investigation hasn't stretched to that. But certainly, if they're looking to incarcerate him on a life sentence in Leavenworth, which is what I believe these young military prosecutors, all of whom are gunning to become assistant United States attorneys, by the way, they want to put that feather in the cap, and so they'll use those deaths in that fashion in order to get a life sentence against Bergdahl. That's what I think you got coming up.
All right, Geoffrey Nathan, we appreciate your insights, and we will continue to reach out to you for, I guess, what we would call legal advice in terms of what's going on in the Bowe Bergdahl case. Pete Hoekstra and I used to have town halls, a crazy one at Southern Cal. I'll tell you about it.